Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let me just let the chat know at everyone live now on YT. Sweet. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Welcome back to another stream, guys. We got another week, another everything. I'm excited. I'm excited. Good morning, good morning, good morning. LBG. You didn't stream Asia? I never said I was gonna stream Asia. Bro, it became profitable because of you. Let's go. Let's go. Chat, we're back. We have another amazing week ahead of us where we're going to make a lot of money and go rip to all-time highs. Let's calculate this gap here. As you can see, it is over 200. So we are not going to tunnel vision price action refilling this new week opening gap. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it happens sometimes, brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just logging into my things. 1 second, chat. All right, so we have a crazy gap ahead of us and a lot of lower, slower price action. I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to be looking for in this specific profile and what exactly we're going to be doing to avoid good or bad things. One second. I just got to log into my things. Chat, chat, chat. Who's excited? Yo, we're going to get another payout this week. Let's go. I'm destined to get another payout this week. I'm destined to get another payout this week. I got to. There's no avoiding it. What's up, Zahid? Waiting for 10 a.m.? Let's go, rabies. All right. So, when you see price action gapping up a lot like this, what you see here is what? What happens after a large range move, right? After distribution, we rally back to the accumulation manipulation phase to then equal a larger phase like this. So literally picture it like this, chat. This is what we're doing. Accumulation manipulation to then equal distribution. So there's distribution here, accumulation, manipulation. All right. Price action is just coming out of this. So we're ranging back into this profile, which means we are going to expect what as the first move? The first move needs to be manipulation. The first move needs to be manipulation. We are not going to get an expansion or trace expansion profile. We need to see bearishness if we're going to want to look for a short. I mean, a long. If we're going to want to look for a long, we need to see price action rally down lower and take sell side. That is why, like, that is the scenario that we're doing right now, because we're not going to anticipate more distribution. I want to see it turn down. I want to see it take some sort of internal range lows, you know, maybe some of these lows here, and then we rip up higher and take these highs again. We have 9:30 in 4 minutes, chat. Am I on the wrong contract? Why are you spamming prices in a daily gap on NQ? I have the same eyes you do, bro. You don't need to spam it 18 times. MNQU6. Let me see. Nah, it's the same. I'm not on the wrong contract. And we're actually not in, we're not even in the daily gap anymore, bro. Chat, we got another amazing week ahead of us. Let's go. We're going to get a crazy amount of payouts. Chat, I have a feeling about this week. We're going to get a lot of wins. It's time to make some moolah. I just want to say thank you. I made almost 70K on my live account in the past 2 months. I'm doing withdrawals this week. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Chat, we got a banger. We got a banger stream ahead of us. Let's make some money today. But you can see we have accumulation, so we need to wait for 9:30 to manipulate lower. We have to wait for 9:30. We are not touching the markets until 9:30 shows up and pushes down lower. We are not touching those markets until 9:30 shows up and pushes us lower. No way. In any way are we going to be doing that. We have to wait for price action to rip lower. 1 second. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Oh, I almost closed my live stream. What's up, sweet potato? According to data, you make less on Monday. For you? Or whose data? Because I know you don't have access to my data. But I have 200K account. What do you think that I am stop loss should be? What? Your stop loss should be wherever the setup tells you to put your stop loss. But I want to say thank you. I feel like this is going to be a rage bait thing. But Ben, I want to say thank you. Ever since I joined the live, I lost the urge to... Okay, yeah. See, that's why I told you. I can't trust Zahid doing something wholesome. We need to see 9:30 rip to the downside. We have 1 minute, chat. 1 minute to find a beautiful rip to the downside here, chat. 1 minuto. Boom, boom, boom. Right here. Down here. We want to see all these lows. We want to see manipulation. We want to see heavy manipulation too. We don't want to see just a little wick below a small low. We want to see price action really push below lows, because we want to see as much manipulation as possible for us to then catch the distribution to the upside again. And we're marking out every low that we have here. Every low that we have until the gap. And we want to see price action take some of these lows. It's 9:30. We instantly push down lower a little bit. Touches that volume balance, but 9:30 you don't want to touch for a first few minutes, chat. The first few minutes you want to kind of avoid trading 9:30. Just be patient, be disciplined. We're going to find something beautiful here, chat. Be patient, be disciplined, and trust the process. Trust the process. Everyone's recovering from the weekend, you know. You didn't get enough sleep. You didn't do that. It's time to lock in now, chat. It's time to lock in now. I know you had your fun, but see how we're ripping at 9:30 right now? This is all FOMO. It's all FOMO. Don't engage. That's all FOMO, chat. How many times have I shown you? Get the trade of 8. Wow, that wick would have been bad. Hey, brother, listen, guys, Do not engage. Anybody have FOMO right now? Does anyone feel like they should be in a long? Type 1 if you feel like you should be in a long. Type 2 if you're still just sitting and waiting. See how it's all twos and it's all people saying no? That's how you know that the manipulation hasn't happened yet. So chat. It hasn't ripped up high enough to create FOMO. And it hasn't ripped down low enough to create FOMO. So right now we're in a space where we're just not touching the markets. Just wait. We're going to find our setup. You have to be patient, chat. You have to be patient. Without being patient, you get nothing. We have another payout on the way. Today we're only going to be trading our take profits. I got the payout on the Lucids. They reset the balance to, I only have a 2.2k buffer now. But we're ready. We are ready, chat. I still haven't gotten paid by them though. It says approved, but it hasn't gotten paid. It's because I did it right before the weekend. Kind of annoying. Bro, show your payouts. Go literally click my social media. Go to my X, which I literally just posted. Go to my last 2 streams where I literally showed the entire payout multiple times. I'm not going to log in, load up the dashboard, and show you a payout. You can go do that yourself, bro. It's also on IG. I don't think it's saved on IG. I think it was on a story, but I didn't save it. Patience is everything, guys. Guys, don't engage right now. Don't engage. It's clearly insanely bullish. That's why I want to only see longs. I want to see manipulation. We need to see some sort of rally to the downside here, chat. Yes, Alex. Isn't this manipulation? Manipulation needs to be in the opposite direction of the daily bias. Are you telling me that we're bearish? Let me be straight up with you guys. Manipulation needs to be in the opposite direction of the daily bias. Looking at price action, do you think we're bearish? Do you think anything in price action right now screams shorts? No, not at all. That's why we want to see. Okay, you guys are not going to understand. Hold on, what? Okay, you guys are not going to understand this. Some of you guys are not going to. But this is manipulation. This is power of 3. Ready? 930 comes. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's power of 3. How is that power of 3? Because that's accumulation, blah, 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 blah. This is not manipulation. Because if our higher time frame is bullish, any rally lower that goes past the accumulation is manipulation. Regardless of what happens prior to it. Unless it goes and hits that target that you have on your daily time frame. So, everyone's like, oh, this is AMD, and you're going to be taking shorts. No. You wait for this, and then you catch the long to rally back up higher. And that's what we're doing. We're waiting for that. And there's so much FOMO going on right now in the markets. Everybody's chasing into their positions, right? Markets are ripping. That is up 3%. Finally doing something. Markets are completely ripping, probably from the SpaceX, probably from the end of the war. If we can get a little bit of manipulation, then we have a absolutely beautiful position. But right now, we cannot engage. Engaging in this is not good. at all. I'm executing on MNQ. Hold on. Maybe I need to, hold on. Yeah, I think I need to change the contract on MNQU. Yeah, I'm executing on MNQU6 on TradeAvate. Just be patient, guys. Just be patient. Just be patiente. We need to see some sort of rally to the downside here, guys. We're getting a little bit, it's kind of slowing down, but it's not doing what we want it to do. So we have to be patient. I gotta sneeze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Patience is everything, guys. Bless you, thank you. Guys, we need to see some sort of rally to the downside here. This is not what we want to see. All right? This is not what we want to see. This is not what we want to engage in. None of this is what we want to engage in. None of that. We just need to be patient, chat. The markets are extremely volatile right now. It's the first day market open after an IPO. Okay, it's insanely volatile right now. So we need to be patient and we need to wait for the right opportunity. And we need to wait for price action to fall into our narrative that we set, or else we don't engage. We need to wait for price action to manipulate. See how it's starting to push down lower a little bit? We're not engaging in anything prior to that. It's called Speed Vegas, Drake, but it's very expensive. Like, even for me, it's stupidly overpriced. 6 laps is... It costs, I think, like, $700 US to lap the track 5 times. 6 times. So you're spending like 700 US for 5 minutes. Patience is everything. Why not sell the manipulation? Because that is not my model. Beautiful, though. Beautiful rally to the downside so far. We want to see a little bit more than that. Got my Apex accounts with Coben today. Let's go. Hey, yo, Camelot. Of course it's different. Who's the... Yeah, it's MNQU now. But you could also just watch NQ1, which is what I do. It's better data anyways. So we need to see some sort of rally down lower, a lot lower than what we have right now, chat. A lot lower than what we have right now. Patience is everything, chat. Patience is everything. Trust the process. Trust the process. It's all about trusting the process, chat. Don't forget to use code BET on Apex, guys. 90% off. If you had a live account with 4,500 USD, how much would you risk? Like 200 bucks. But is your Benjamin Private model, bro? I already answered you. First of all, obviously it's different. Read the names: Benjamin Private Models and ICT Mentorship. Yeah, it's different, my man. Patience is everything, guys. Don't engage. Don't engage. Don't touch it yet. I know it's tempting, but don't. Hey, Eddie with the $5. Thank you. Any appreciation regardless of the outcome. Thank you. Am I going to the World Cup matches in Toronto? No. That is up 4%. Markets are completely ripping right now. Anything that's down. Anything that is down right now. Literally like nothing. Coca-Cola is down. AMD's up 8%. Wow. This is a sea of green, chat. That's why I wish to see some manipulation so we can catch a beautiful long. If we can get just something like this, the longs that we're going to catch are going to be generational. What's up with people spamming their questions today? I'm actually purposely not going to read your question if you do that. Like, oh my gosh. This is the 80th time this guy put it. I'm putting him in a 5-minute, bro. Chat, patience is everything, guys. Wait for a little bit of a rally lower here. We're not engaging. See how it's getting a little bit slower? Potentially, we could get a manipulation like here. It's not even moved that much since 9:30, chat. That's 9:30. Like, we mark out 9:30 open. Like, come on. How many times have we seen this before? No FOMO. No FOMO around here, chat. No FOMO around here. There we go. Beautiful. Do you always mark out your midnight open? Yeah, I do. Thank you for reminding me. But honestly, I don't think it needs to go to it today. I mean, it could. It would make a higher probability, but very bullish. I think it just needs a super specific set amount of internal range lows, and then we can engage in something. Right? We're still in the first 15 minutes. We just made a new 15-minute candle. We can anticipate a little bit of manipulation off the start. We don't need to anticipate just straight ripping. We will find something. Don't like price action today, then don't trade. If you don't like it, don't trade. Because if you force yourself and then you lose, you're going to get emotional. Be like, why did I do that? And that's how you, when you put yourself in that psychology state where you're like, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. Da, 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 da. That's where you lose. That's where you lose, chat. Beautiful rip so far, but patient. Don't engage, chat. We need to wait for some sort of internal low to be taken. Some sort of internal range low to be taken, chat. We need to wait for that. If we don't get that, we don't have it. But we have to wait for what we set out, the narrative that we set out. Every time when you're trading, if you take a trade by trying to figure price action out, you're going to lose. But if you set out a narrative and wait for that narrative to go get taken, that's how you make money. Please do not engage in this. Please do not engage in this, chat. Do not engage into this. Dude, I'm short-term trader, but what time frame you think I should use for SMT? It doesn't matter the time frame. Patience, guys. Don't engage. We're going to get some sort of leg below. Now we can just look for manipulation below these lows here. But we need some sort of manipulation. What's up, YD? We need some sort of manipulation below some sort of set of lows. Right? Again, we don't need to go all the way down here. We don't need to go to the daily gap. We don't need to go to any of that. But I do want to see something like this. We need a manipulation leg. We don't take trades if there's no manipulation legs. That's just how it is. It's that simple. This is NQ, brother. Not MNQ. I'm trading MNQU on TradeAvate though. It's very FOMO right now. Yeah, if you have FOMO right now, that's how you know to just give it a few minutes. Meta starting to turn down a little bit. TQQQ is up 8%, dude. Oh my gosh. Wow. Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Bitcoin's barely recovering. I wonder when the next Bitcoin pump is going to be. Nvidia's only up 2%, surprisingly. I do want to see these lows getting taken, so I'm going to mark them out. This is a point of interest that I want to see. IO Fed, not IL Fed. There's no way you won't do well in life. You do so much for those of us who still aren't profitable. Thank you, brother. Did I add SpaceX to my list? I forgot to. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at that gap. Crazy. I forgot to add it. Hold on. Up 7%. It's all buyer manipulation. It's all IPO manipulation, chat. You should only be short-term trading SpaceX right now. If you're actually in a position, like a long-term position, you're cooked. Don't touch it. Just be patient. I like the background song. Thank you. Patience, patience, patience. Do not engage. I know it's FOMO. It's all FOMO right now. Just don't engage. I have to get rid of it, Bruce. It's no longer a thing. Do not engage, chat. I know it's tempting, but it's a Monday. You don't want to be touching this right now. You wait for a manipulation leg, and if there is no manipulation leg, there's no trade. Literally YAD. No manipulation equals no trade. It's kind of following SpaceX right now. Ugh. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's see an expansion below these lows. That's all we need. We don't even need the data lows. We don't even need prior 930 lows to be taken. We just need some sort of relevant internal range low. That's it. I think somebody has a manipulation strategy and they get high risk and long. It would be a profit for 5 candles, my opinion. Well, I hate trading manipulation because it's just dumb. I think it's dumb because when you're trading distribution, you could be wrong about your target, right about your bias, and then just have way bigger of a winning trade. But when you're trading manipulation, even if you're right about the manipulation, there's only so much you're going to go lower until it's going to go like that. It just makes it so much lower quality of a setup. Patience though, chat. Don't engage yet. I know it's just ripping. I know it's so tempting to just get into a long and sit and hope. But please do not do that. That is how you lose your account. That is how you lose your discipline. That's how you lose the work that you spent so long creating all that discipline. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do that. Pretty much anyone that's taking a trade right now is just gambling. That's it. That is it, chat. All-time highs. I do think all-time highs will be a target. Today, not really. I do think we're going to get some sort of manipulation leg today. It's not going to completely just rip up for the rest of the day. It's also not even 10 a.m. yet, chat. Like, give it some time. This is all manipulation. This first move is manipulation, and then it's going to rebalance, and then we catch our longs back up higher. But for now, taking a long right now is not smart. You wouldn't take a short today? No. Probably not. I know it looks like accumulation, manipulation, distribution, but the bias is, the narrative is bullish. The narrative is extremely bullish. So we're not missing the move? No, we're not. We're not missing the move. There is no such thing as missing the move. Patience, guys. Unless what happens like what happened last week where you're about to get into long and then it just rips. That's missing a move. But when you haven't even went to go click buy, you're not missing anything. You're just waiting for your narrative. You're waiting for price action to fall into the position that you want to see it. Just wait, chat. We have 10 a.m. coming up. 10 a.m. coming up in 6 minutes. All-time highs has been taken out. Guys, I think, like, what? What are you talking about? Oh. I don't think you should have that on, brother. Adjust for contract changes. That's not the right thing. That's why. You have you don't have adjust for contract changes on. No, I've never been skiing in Vermont. Patience is everything, guys. We have a 15-minute gap here, maybe. Maybe in 5 minutes, we can also look for a retracement to this gap. So what I see price action doing, and I've seen this many times, chat, is where it rips up higher like crazy, and it creates a bunch of FOMO, right? It creates a bunch of FOMO where people want to see manipulation, but they're going to take the most shallow manipulation. It's going to trade down into this 15-minute. It's going to slightly push up higher where everyone in their moms that have been waiting for longs are going to put in longs from that little shallow push. And then it's going to push all the way down, overlap the entire fair value gap. And then it's going to body back up higher here. And then it's going to rip up higher. I've seen that happen so many times, chat, where price action will rip, and then retrace to a set of fair value gap and then bounce back up where everyone gets into the position. And then it rips down lower and fills out the entire fair value gap and even lower, and then bodies back up higher here, and you have a big wick, but it's still respecting that inefficiency. So it's like this, and that's the long. See how we're starting to, we're not getting that crazy rip. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting inefficiencies, but we're not getting that crazy rip. We want to see price action in 5 minutes straight to that 15-minute inefficiency. Be patient though, chat. Trump said the war's back on. No, he didn't. UK officially banned social media for anyone under 16. That's insane. Patience is everything, guys. All right, we're good. We're locked in, chat. We're gonna make so much money. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Ben, you're missing the move. It's foam. You're missing the move. Oh, shush. You little one. Patience is everything. Ben, thanks for reminding us to always do the right thing. Anytime, brother. SpaceX is ripping, though. But we need to wait for some sort of rally to the downside. Ideally, I don't want to see it push down lower for another 2 minutes. Preserve this as a bullish candle, then start manipulating lower for that new 15-minute candle. That's the ideal case scenario, chat. The ideal case scenario is we don't see it manipulate yet. If we can wait a couple minutes to where it can manipulate lower after that 15-minute body, then that would be ideal. That would be very, very much ideal. Okay. 1 minute and 20 seconds, chat. 1 minute and 20 seconds. I'm excited. By the way, guys, Apex is I believe Apex is 90% off, or is the sale over? No, it should be 90% off. Apex is 90% off, no activation fee, 5 account stack, no consistency rule if you use code Ben. Here we go, chat. Here's the manipulation. We can drop down the time frame now. Look at this. We're getting a little bit of manipulation here. We have 50 seconds. 50 seconds, chat. Oh my gosh. I love it. I'm not going to be taking a short, though. I know it's very tempting to take a short. Like, I know it's very tempting, chat, with this inversion here to be taking a short right now. I know it's very tempting. But you have to just, like, you can't FOMO into a short. Because as much as you have FOMO into longs, you have FOMO into shorts. Don't engage it. Don't engage into it. All right, chat. This is what we've been waiting the entire day for. Manipulation like. We're not shorting the manipulation. I know it's tempting, and I know you want to have FOMO to get into shorts, but don't. Look, see we're in that 15-minute gap now? If we can get an inversion, we can get onto a long. See where we're in that 15-minute gap now? We kind of look like this. But honestly, it's not really that crazy of a trade. It's cut risk, that's for sure. That's for sure, though, chat. Cut risk for sure. $500. We're only going to risk $500 per trade. It is 10 a.m. 10 a.m. trades into what? That 15-minute fair value gap. Beautiful. Kind of want to see it push down a little bit more, though. A little bit more would be ideal. But it doesn't really have to. Again, I'm still extremely bullish. I don't want to see price action short. Be 5 contracts. Oh, I almost put 200 in. All right, I'm not taking these on my lists. I am taking them on my TPTs though. All right, it's cut risk though, chat. We have 1 inversion. We need 1 more. One more. 1 more inversion. Vamos. Don't rip up without us. Don't rip up like crazy without us. We're going to take our hands off the keyboard. I'm tempted to push into a long right now, but we have to wait for the body closure. We have to wait for the body closure. Low, we're clearly in a bearish bias. Are you disabled? In what world does this look bearish? And am I in a long? No. Patience. See how we don't take that setup? We don't take that setup. Why? Because it did not invert that fair value gap. Patience, guys. Stomach's hurting. Patience is everything. The people that comment that are the same type of people that when I catch a losing the trade, they'll be like, I told you, bro, you should have did. But then on every single win, they're dead silent. Patience is everything. No, don't ban them, bro. We're just messing around. All right. I'm longing.
Order filled.
Why did I put 2 long positions? Am I dumb? All right. TP here, and then we'll leave a runner. I don't like that. Gotta rip up higher. Look at that 15-minute. We gotta rip up higher from this point. Ooh, very small base hit. Ooh, the spread on this trade is crazy. Like the copy trader is really bad. It's like a $20 difference on the copy trader. Oh, that's tough. Small trade, base hit, cut risk by 50%. Cut risk, chat. It's a base hit. Compound the base hits. And we'll leave a runner. We'll leave a runner for up there. I won't mark it right now. Need to look at how price action is trading. All right, because we have a little 3-minute fair value gap that it's just traded into. It needs to be ripping up faster than this, chat. I don't like this. Oh, my stomach, bro. Ow. Bro, my stomach's actually hurting. Oof. We need to not be spending no time like this, chat. Look at this 15-minute. It needs to go to previous 15-minute high. There should be no wasted time here. Previous 15-minute high should be a no-brainer. After trading into a fair value gap like that, push. There should be no rejection here. Extremely cut risk, though. Look at that 15-minute fair value gap reaction. See how extremely bullish that is? It doesn't even go to the upper quadrant of it. It doesn't even go to the upper quadrant of that 15-minute fair value gap. We should not be rejecting off this. If we reject off of this again and push lower, I'm probably going to close my trade here. Because that's rejecting. If we push below here, I'm probably going to close. We need to rip up higher straight from this point. All right, we're in an inversion, but if we break this first inversion, I'm probably going to close. So right here. Because that's 3 minutes of rejection into that inefficiency and into this inversion right here. And that 15-minute needs to be pushing up higher. We can't be wasting time here. I'm going to stay on the 15-minute chart for this position. I don't like this, dude. Yeah, I'm getting out here, probably. We'll see. Hold on. Gotta wait for a body reaction. I can't get out without a body closure. Because then then I'm just going to be getting manipulated by a wick. But it's cut risk by 50%, chat. Bro, my stomach's actually hurting. Like, ow. It's actually bad, too. We're clearly hitting some sort of rejection level. Is it VWAP? No. Just gonna let the trade play out. Previous 15-minute is like, come on. It's the previous hour high as well. I just hate this consolidation that we're getting. We did wick down into the lower inversion, which is nice. If we can keep it like that, how it doesn't break consequent encroachment, that would be beautiful. I just don't like the rejection that we're facing here. It's consistent rejection too. You know what, guys? We're just gonna have to trust the fact that this 15 minutes gonna deliver. Let's look at SpaceX. SpaceX is starting to push down a little bit. SpaceX is starting to push a little bit lower. Yeah, I don't like that. We'll see. Yeah, tough reaction. It rejected off that. We're still gonna let the trade sit, but it rejected it. It didn't even trade to the inefficiencies as well. It didn't even trade to the fair value gap. That's why I didn't close the trade off right off the rejection. Because if price action would trade into this fair value gap and then reject, then I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna close. But because it didn't do that, I'm looking at these wicks kind of like manipulation. Like I'm kind of looking at it like this, just trying to wick out the last leg of people in longs. Like look at that 1 minute body reaction right there, chat. You know what I mean? Like I would be a little bit different of a mindset if it traded into that inefficiency. It maybe even consolidated a little bit into that inefficiency, but we're just gonna let it do its thing. The bodies are still like, remember guys, remember this strat that I told you is to remove the wicks. Remove the wicks. Put on some music. I have music on. Remove the wicks. The wicks create emotion. The bodies tell the story. I don't like that. That's a bad body reaction now. So now we'll put on the wicks again. Yeah, if we can push up slightly here, that would be nice, but it's not the cleanest reaction either. It's just that 15 minute looks so nice. That fair value gap reaction that I would really want to see along there. Right? And it's not like that wick came from taking some sort of liquidity. Like it, yeah, traded into a BPR right there, but it's not like it's coming from taking a high. You know what I mean? So I think it's just one of those things that we just like have to like grit our teeth and let it play out. I think it's one of those trades where it's just we got to just sit and let it play out, you know? Let me try to see something really quickly. Stop botting there. Sudden do weak open gap. Okay, if we can get this type of body on this candle, that would be beautiful. But if it bodies down here again, not good. Oh, that's a good soundboard, bro. The saxophones. Ugh, that's a terrible wick right there. Like, there's so much rejection right here. Well, look at that. Ew. Ew, that is a terrible wick. There's so much rejection right there, chat. It's one of those trades you just have to let it sit, guys. Don't touch your stop loss. Don't trade. Don't change your trade. It's one of those trades. We will probably find a re-entry because I'm still extremely bullish. Just take your hands off. Remember the strat that I tell you guys? Take your hands off, lean back, put your head back, control your breathing, because this is one of those trades where it's like chopping. Whenever it chops in your drawdown, it makes you feel like you want to, like, you know, adjust the trade, change it, but that's how it gets you. Is it'll chop in your drawdown to the point where you're like, you'll close the trade or you'll do something that you don't usually do, and then it'll rip to TP and then it'll make you tilt. It's a cut risk trade already. Accept the loss if it is a loss, accept the win if it's a win. Like, don't change your system. It's trading back into the 15-minute fair value gap. Headphones off.
Stop filled.
Oh, I thought it would be loud. All right, we're going to look for another long here, chat. I am not bearish. Trust me when I say that. Trust me when I'm saying that. I am not bearish. I think we just got wicked out there. We'll look for another long here, though. We're going to wait for another inversion fair value gap. I'm still extremely confident in longs. Just wait. Watch. Oh, I hope we didn't get turtle souped. Oh, if we would have got turtle soup there, that would have been tough. I'm not taking shorts here, though, chat. Trust me when I say that. Oh, that would be so tough. I mean, we could get a re-entry, but... we could take the turtle soup for the same re-entry. We could take a turtle soup right now.
Order filled.
Let's try this. This will be the last trade. Re-entry on the turtle soup. I think we got wicked out. If that doesn't work, we're going to walk away. It's cut risk. It's a cut risk loss. Losing day. If it doesn't. If it does, then nice. If it doesn't, then nice. It's system, chat. It's a system. Remember, it's a system. Remember, chat, it's a system. How many times have I lost like 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and then I come back the next week and then we bang out a payout? Ugh, chat, that's actually dirty. We got to trust that rejection block. But chat, this 15-minute, I've seen this work so many times that today is very interesting. If it doesn't work, then I'd be very interested. I'd be like, today would be a day to study, because honestly, I don't think I've ever traded like such a large IPO before. Like when you see such a large, I don't think that, I think that's just because I guess that's why my system isn't working, is because I haven't traded such a large IPO the day after before. Like, when's the last time a $1.7 trillion IPO came out? I don't think I've been, not in the past 7 years. Terrible reaction though. Wait for confirmation. This is my confirmation. The turtle soup body was a confirmation. It's trading back to the wick now. Guys, I'm following my model. I know you guys are like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. I'm following my model. Regardless of what you type in chat, I'm gonna follow my model. My model is what made me money. I literally just got a 12K payout on Lucid last week. Last week on stream. And by following my model, that's what got me that payout. I'm always gonna follow my models. You guys can say what you want about your opinions, but my model is what makes me my money. So I'm gonna trust my statistics. And if you want to trust it as well, sure. Remember, guys, I got all those payouts on stream. If you would have just copied my risk and trades word to word, bar for bar, you would have gotten those payouts too. But because when I lose, you guys don't trust me, that's why you don't benefit from the winners. It really shows you that the psychology side of trading, chat. It really shows you the psychology side of trading, because someone will be on live stream showing every trade and getting 5-figure payouts, and you still won't get those payouts because you still won't have the psychology just to trust the system. Like for the people that have been watching my stream for the past 2 weeks, you saw me get that 12K payout in 8 days from eval to live. But some people didn't get that payout because they still psychologically won't let themselves, which means you might have a winning system. You might have a winning model, but because you don't stick to a system, you psychologically you're not capable of getting a payout because you're just never, it's never possible. Your mentality makes it impossible. Like you really have to think about what I really did on live, right? In 8 days, I bought brand new accounts and then I racked it up to a $12,000 payout on live stream, only taking these trades on live stream. All you had to do is just show up every day and copy the trades. But a lot of traders failed to get that payout, not because of the system, because the system right in front of them worked. There's proof of the system working, but the psychology. They can't handle 1 day of losing. They can't handle 2 days of losing. Guys, I need to break it to you. One day, we had a losing day on Friday, right? It was annoying. We missed our entry by a tick. We would have got a payout on that day. Today, if we lose this trade, we have another losing day. I'm sorry to break it. Those are 2 cut risk days, by the way. I'm sorry to break it to you. If you lose 2 cut risk days in a row and you can't survive that, you're never going to be a profitable trader. 4 losing days in a row is normal. Everyone goes through that. But if you can't follow a system, regardless if it's your system, my system, or any system, good luck getting a payout. Oh, I forgot to smell the Pokemon card. Okay, re-wicks into that 15-minute fair value gap. The hourly starting to push up. It's a very weird profile we're back into now. I just need 2 winning days for my next payout. And should I trade normally with normal risk? Yeah. No. It depends. It depends. Are you happy with the payout size? You know, like then just go for the winning day. That's what I did on Thursday when I had a big account balance and all I needed was 1 winning day, so I just risked 250 on the trade, and you know I risked $300 actually, and then that's it. And watch, I have no emotions on these winners and losers, by the way, guys, because why? I want you to learn from this stream. Actually sit down and journal. You guys will be profitable traders, I promise you. Sit down and journal my reactions when things happen. Do you see these moves? Unprofitable traders will be like, no. I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, cool. Let it play out. Let it happen. This price action sucks. Yeah, it's not the greatest. It kind of just died out for right after 10 a.m. Right, as soon as 10 a.m. hit, it kind of died out. But I'm so glad I chose to cut risk because I would be tanking right now if I didn't cut risk. See, that's another systematic statistical data play that I did there. Choosing to cut risk. It's a large range move on a Monday. You choose to cut risk. Statistics, chat. Trust the process. We'll be patient. We don't see anything. We don't see anything. Be patient, chat. Really weird 15-minute chart. I'm gonna be honest. Really weird 15-minute chart. Because it's pushing back into the 15-minute, but then it's just rejecting to push lower, but then it's pushing up higher, and then it's rejecting to continue up higher. It's a very weird 15-minute. Gotta make sure my stop is a tick below the low. Just in case it wants to create equal lows. All
Stop
right,
filled.
stopped out on the other one. That's 2 cut risk losses equivalent to 1 loss, chat. So we're only technically 1 loss statistically on the day. Watch my motions. See my motions. I clear out the trade instantly, so I don't have any emotion. See how it's wicking me out again and then pushing up higher? We're gonna sit out on this one and we're gonna let it push up higher. We're gonna sit out because now we have a point of reference that we need to see price action break. We're not going to take a turtle soup anymore. We tried to do that there because we thought that would be a little bit of cleaner price action, but clearly it's an accumulation and it's ranging. So this low looks like a turtle soup, looks like we got wicked out again, but we're just gonna let it play out. Let it play out. Stay disciplined. Trust the process, guys. Don't force anything. Remember, stay composed. Cut loss equals half risk. What do you mean? No, if I go on to the charts risking half of what I usually risk and I lose, that's a cut, that's a loss. That's a cut loss. Patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. I know, but look at this 5 minute. Look at this 5 minute. I know you want to be in a trade, but look at this 5 minute, chat. We tried our piece, it didn't work. We're gonna wait for a better probability price action. Look at that 5 minute. That is whack. That is whack. Patience is everything. Look at this 5 minute, chat. Don't engage. Don't engage. Trust me. Don't engage right now. After the inversion doesn't work, and then a turtle soup doesn't work. So what happens? What I strategically did there is when you see inversions not work, and then it wicks lower, then turns back up higher. To me, that looks like a turtle soup. We wanted to just soup one last time. So that's what my re-entry was off of. But then you see it do it again. Now you know not to take this one until it pushes up higher again. But SpaceX is really pushing a little bit down here. Maybe, honestly, chat, like I know we're consolidating in this 15 minute, but maybe we can see a little bit of a deeper retracement. I think we just sit and wait for a second, chat. Remember, we're only 1 RR down. So if we get a long position, and win this, we're back to break even. So don't psychologically trip yourself over such a small dent in your P&L. Just stay disciplined. I'm telling you guys. It's so funny because I will show consistency and consistent winning days and just payouts over payouts, and then one losing day will come and then half the stream will go crazy. And that just shows to you that that it's not price action, it's not your model, it's your psychology that's blocking you. Nice risk management, Shaggy. Just be patient. Price action almost dead. Yeah, but I think this is a temporary accumulation. I don't think it's going to be like this for the rest of the day. I think there's still an opportunity. I kind of want to see it push down a little bit. Guys, you want to read this message? Guys, ready? Wait, let's see his channel activity. Oh yeah, this is a new guy. Ready, guys? Blew my account because of you. Never coming here again. L Trader, L. Wait, let's pin it. Bro, how do you blow your account? It was a cut risk day, bro. Come on. You need the risk management, bro. Last week we won like every single day, and then today we lose two cut risk trades and you blow your account, bro. Come on. You can do better than that. Patience, guys. Patience. It's in a chop. That's honestly what it is. It just turned into a chop. It was a very clean setup here, and then it just turned into a chop. Look at that 5 minute, right? 15 minute doesn't look bullish, though. It still looks like it wants to reach for higher highs, but it's still into a chop, so just be patient. I know it looks bullish here, but we're going to have to wait. We have a higher draw, though. We do have a higher draw. All right? Look at these highs. Right here. Low key, that's my draw on liquidity for the day. Low key, high key, all of the keys. That's where I want to see. I think I will take one last trade off this 15 minute. If that doesn't work, I'm locking out and walking out. Sounds like someone full ported a cut risk trade. I know. Patience, guys. Yeah, we got wicked out again. It's okay, though. Control your emotions. Breathe. Got an order block here. See if we can get a little bit of a rally there. Right? Don't be eager to push into a trade now, guys. We're going to get IO fed. See how every time I'm taking a trade, I can always list out the model? Inversion setup. Turtle soup. IO fed. It's not me just seeing something random and trying to take it and win. It's not me seeing something random, trying to take it and just hoping that I'll win. It's not that. 2.1R on this. All right. Look how 400 people left the stream, chat, because those are people that cannot stay psychologically composed. Those are people that just want to find a streamer that can win every single day, and they'll never do that. They're going to continue to struggle. The people that are still watching the stream are the dogs. Those are the people that are going to get the payouts. Those are the people that are going to continue to thrive. Because chat, how many times did I lose a trade on these accounts? Or on the Lucid accounts before I got my payout? 1 or 2 times. For the people that left the stream on that 1 or 2 times, they missed out on all the other winners. Because of their psychology. Their psychology stops them. They're weak. Yeah, they can't carry the boats. Who's gonna carry the boats? Hopefully Dr. Phil can fill us. But doesn't look like he wants to. That's annoying, chat. You know, we had the right bias, the right narrative, but we just got wicked out many times. Look. Wick out. Wick out. We literally got wicked out twice. And then it goes up higher. It happens. You know, it happens, chat. See? Wick out. Wick out. It happens. Control your emotions. Don't be emotional. It's wicking down. Is it in the fair value gap on NQ? It is technically a fair value gap. I low-key should be getting into this. Get a good body reaction, I'll get in. I'll do more like a trade like this to this low then. It trades to the volume imbalance, so I'm gonna get in here. It's getting volatile though, chat. All right, buy risk protocol. Even if this trade wicks me out again, I have to get off. On a cut risk day, I don't let myself lose 3 times. Even if it's cut risk. I do have a max loss limit on, so if I accidentally over leverage, it'll just take me out of the trade on my
order filled.
Automatically what? So I'm not worried. I do have a max loss limit set. So let's say I miscalculated the trade by like $50, $100. I'll get wicked. I'll get stopped out anyways. I set max loss limits on my profiles prior to a cut risk day, just to make sure that I don't lose the same amount as what I would on a regular risk day. So it's 2 to 1 RR. So if we win this trade, we'll be positive 1 RR. Let's go to NQ because I feel like just MNQ is a little bit manipulated right now. See, that's why. Look, on NQ we have a volume imbalance. On MNQ we don't have that. So whenever, as ICT says, whenever there's a volume imbalance coupled with a fair value gap, you don't draw it out like a regular fair value gap. See, if I would have drew it out like a regular fair value gap, we wouldn't have gotten a fill. But if I drew it out with the volume imbalance, we got the fill already. All right, we're in it anyways, though. If this doesn't work, chat, I'm off no matter what. We're still close to a payout, though, chat. Remember, we're still close to a payout. We just need to control ourselves. We set risk parameters that we don't let ourselves go past. Like, look at that, bro. Wait, let me go to my thing so you guys can see the trade. Like, look at that, bro. Oh, this price action just turned into shit. Oh, fuck. It's normal, though. It's normal. Control your emotions. If it doesn't win, it doesn't win. We walk away. It's one of those days. It's rebalancing into the accumulation, though. Look at this 2 minute. If this 2 minute can body up here in a minute and 15 seconds, that would be so beautiful. Just wait. Just wait. It's probably a manipulation wick. I just hope it doesn't MNQ us. You know what the MNQ is? The famous MNQ chat. The MNQ is when MNQ wicks lower, but NQ doesn't and stops us out. It's happened to us, what, 3 times in the past 2 months? Chat, like that, oh my gosh. You'll never see me get actually mad at price action unless a few things happen. It's either missing an entry and it goes straight to TP, or the famous MNQ wick. The famous MNQ wick is like, there's nothing worse than that. And some people in this stream have witnessed it. Some people in the stream have witnessed it. All right, if we have any sort of high probability, any little speck of high probability, we should not rip back down here. That overlap candle right there, that wick on the 2 minute, there's no reason to continue down lower again. Especially with this 15-minute chart. With all the wicks that we have to the downside and barely any wick to the upside here, if we don't rip up higher from this point, don't even trade at all, even if this is your first trade. After that, that would be so ugly. TP is not all-time highs, no. It's the hourly high, the intermediate term high. So when you see price action have a long-term high, and next to it is a lower high and a lower high, that's a long-term high, that's an intermediate term high, that's an intermediate term high. So you will see rejection off of it, but you also want to see price action take it when it's in a bullish profile. We're gonna stay on the 15-minute chart. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, price action is so whack right now. Oh my gosh, chat, I'm actually like gonna journal this day. Look at that. I still think it's gonna revisit the highs too. Watch, I think it's not gonna go down lower too. I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna go like this, and then it's gonna go back up to the highs, and then it's gonna chop again. Watch. I'm having a good time though. I like today's stream. I don't care what people think about you. I don't. If I cared what people think about me, guys, I would have quit streaming in February. When I had a month of straight losing, you guys need to understand how tough that month was. Like, you can even see now, like, I had, what, 2 cut risk losing days here? Not days, trades. 2 cut risk losing trades equivalent to 1 loss. And you'll see all the toxic people in chat. Now, imagine being a month in losses. Every single day, you took a loss for a month straight on stream. Imagine what that does to you psychologically. Like, if I cared about what people thought, I would have quit streaming months ago. February would have took it. February would have been the month of just, nope, I'm done, goodbye. But I don't think anything now can tilt me off of from streaming. And the fact that I took February so disciplined made it so anything else that happens now, it's just a brush off my shoulders. Like these losses, you see how price action's getting low probability to shit right now? It's like a brush off my shoulders. Why? Look at the risk that I'm doing. See? I set my narrative, and that's the difference, chat, is because I have payouts. Some people watching this don't. The difference is not that I'm 10 times better at reading price action. The difference is today I got on, I told myself $500 risk per trade. I set myself a max cutoff, which means 1,500. Negative 1,500 is a max cutoff. So that's one trade and a half, 1.5 R negative. No matter what, I get off. And going on to the charts today, I set that. And I won't go past that. That is a circuit breaker in my P&L chart. So whenever it goes down like that, it's a cut risk circuit breaker too. My circuit breaker is negative 3K. But if I lose 1.5K on a cut risk day, I lock out. It's a circuit breaker. So my next day, if I win, I'm in profit. But if I don't have that circuit breaker, I'm pushing down. The next day, if I win, I'm just back to break even. Remember how I talk about those in my psychological videos or my risk management videos where someone with a 50% win rate, right? 0, 1,000, negative 1,000. If they have a 50% win rate, 1-to-1 RR, they're a break-even trader. But the person that has the right risk management will cut their losses to $800 and their winners to 1,200, and now they're in profit. Just by tweaking one little thing. That's what I'm doing right now. That's a prime example of what I'm doing right now. 3 weeks in a row for trading on Mondays, it sucked. Practice on paper. I think, no, last Monday we made some good money. Revisit the VWAP. I'm not really paying attention to the VWAP. I think it's revisiting the accumulation. Crazy ass? Yeah, I know. Price action is low-key a little shitty. That's why we cut risk, chat. Why we cut risk. So on days like today, if I didn't cut risk, that would be a setback. That would be putting myself too far back to come back normally. I would have to kind of over leverage to come back from that. Because that would be, if I lose this trade, that would be $3,000 loss. That means I would need to win a 3 RR trade to come back. But because I identified a little bit lower probability, I only need to win 1 RR trade, a 1-to-1. That is like so easy. You guys just need to just breathe. And remember, trading is a system. It comes with wins and losses. The profitable traders are the ones that follow their system 100% of the time. Your computer froze this morning. Got to go to Geek Squad. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be all good, brother. Okay, we should see starting to push up here. We have a new 5-minute candle in 7 seconds. Ideally, a push up higher prior to this new 5-minute open would be great. Would be nice. Would be very appreciated, but we'll see. Spin that wheel, Ben. Not a good 5-minute open. It is a wick though. See, one thing I'm paying attention to, chat, is that we ripped. So we consolidated, expanded, consolidated again, expand again. That's what I'm looking at. Clearly there's rejection at this level though. All right, and that's the 3-minute inversion. Right here. Right? Clearly that is rejecting price action. But the overall bias for me is bullish. Like SpaceX ripping, Nvidia's being a little bit weird here. Meta's ripping, Apple's retracing a little bit, but we should see a little bit of a rip. Google's ripping, Amazon ripping, Microsoft consolidating. SpaceX starting to push up a little bit higher. See, in the market's being a little bit weird right now. But let it do its thing, chat. If we win or lose, we walk out. You stay disciplined. Remember, you always have to stay disciplined. You guys are never going to find a streamer that only wins. I'm sorry to break it to you. You're never going to. Ever. ever. The heck? Oh no, we're good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ben, it's consolidating. What do I do? Chat, we're gonna get like a 20k payout by the end of the week, and no one's even gonna remember what happened today. That's if we lose this trade. And that just comes to show it. Guys, can anyone remember? Guys, can anyone remember a loss that you took four weeks ago? Ugh, I feel like it's gonna wick us out again, bro. Let's put a stop just a tick below, just in case. Does anyone remember a loss 4 weeks ago? No! You don't. Such a whack profile though, chat. Like, look how clean the 15-minute looks. Look how clean that looks, chat. Look at the 15-minute. The fair value gap. But then it just fails to take that previous hour high. Like insane amounts. It's a typical systematic day. The losses taught me while I sleep. Guys, trust the process. Trust the process. We'll be okay. Don't worry. Be happy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love my stop loss placement. I don't love it. I'm not gonna change it just because I've set that risk. You don't drag your stop loss into more risk than what you wanted to. That's how you tilt. If we get wicked out, I'll just walk away, accept the loss. We'll come back tomorrow easily. Or today, right now, we'll see. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, you never do that, chat. That's one thing you never do. Never move your stop loss more into the negative. Dodgy never loses. Yeah, rest in peace, Oliver Tree. That's sad. Four weeks ago, I had no idea what you were even talking about on your streams or IG posts. When I started following you and Peter Trading, thank you. It was another language, but I've learned since then. Let's go. Oh, I'm chilling. Today will be a sea of green. Don't worry. It's just a delayed gratification. This trade's going to rip in 2 minutes. In 1 minute. In 30 seconds, we're going to go to TP. Imagine. Trump tweets. Bang. TP. 30 seconds. That'd be insane. We have a new 5-minute candle. Not the greatest 5-minute body, though. Ideally, we want to see it push up higher. No bearishness here. Push up higher for this 5-minute. Push up higher. Ugh. Mid. Extremely mid. I didn't watch the UFC fight. It was too late. I needed my sleep. I needed my sleep, chat. I'm sorry. I didn't want to watch it. Was it good fights? Don't touch your stop loss, by the way. Don't drag it to that low. Keep it where it is. They're really manipulating right now, though. It's making it look so bullish, and then it just fails. I feel like once it does rip to the target, it'll be so fast, we won't even like be able to think. Like, it'll just go rip, 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 rip. Because it's been accumulating all these positions in this 15-minute for so long. Like, how 10 a.m. for 45 minutes we've been accumulating this fair value gap. Patience. I think you were FOMO. Well, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I think I follow my model every day. Dun, 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 dun. You were just in my dream last night walking with Timmy and you took me on stream. Bro, what? Why are you dreaming about two men? I mean, the trade is still consolidating. Like, the 15-minute is still valid, bro. The 15-minute's still there. Like, there would be no other reason why I would be holding this trade if that 15-minute didn't look as good as it did. It's almost a 1050 macro. That should deliver it. Honestly, I think the 1050 macro will deliver it, chat. That's my honest opinion. I think the 1050 macro will deliver. Let's see. Nvidia's starting to pump here. Apple's pumping. Meta's pumping-ish. Tesla's pumping. Amazon's pumping. Google. Consolidation. We got to see a nice pump here on Nvidia above these highs. That would do it for us. But the markets aren't following Nvidia that much anymore. Usually it follows Nvidia to the teeth. Now it's not really doing that, right? I feel like it's SpaceX. 5 trillion to 2. SpaceX is already a $2.26 trillion market cap. That's so crazy. That is so crazy, chat. It's so overvaluated. It's insane. Chat, like I'm telling you, bro, SpaceX, the second sellers can start, the second investors can start selling off, it's going to dump. It's actually going to cause a stock market crash. I genuinely think so. I genuinely think the SpaceX once the pre-IPO investors can sell, it's going to cause a crash. That's one thing I've learned. Follow the model. Thanks to Ben, I've drilled it in my head now. Let's go. Yeah, always follow your model, chat. If you want extra confirmation, if this is your first time watching me, go watch my other streams when I lose. I walk away, I come back the next day, and we make more money. And we get a payout. Yeah, that's another thing. I wouldn't like to be invested in SpaceX because if there's like a rocket failure, which are so common, boom, the stock's gonna tank. Hearing you talk through this is very helpful. Let's go. Yeah, just stay disciplined, guys. Stay disciplined, trust the process. There's a system that we trade here, guys. There's a system, there's a strategy. That's what we trade here. Spamming my DM. Ooh, look at this consolidation. And you want to know something? Look at the consolidation. Look how everybody is above the 15-minute fair value gap. This is where the damage is done. And it was done to me today. These wicks right here. That's where the damage is done. And that's where it did it to me. I got done damage here on those wicks. But we stay cool, calm, collected, and we recoup ourselves and we look for the next one. We should. It's the 1050 macro. Look at that candle right at that 1050 macro. Wow. That's absolutely beautiful. We should see some speed to the upside here now, chat. Like I said, the 1050 macro should ideally deliver us. We've been accumulating for a while. We're in that macro. There's a little bit of an injection of volatility. We're going to finish up that hourly candle. It's a small one, but we should finish it up. I honestly think that being up above previous hour high in the next 10 minutes is in the picture. It's your journal day today? Yeah, today is definitely a day to learn because I don't think anyone has traded the Monday after a $2 trillion company IPOs. Like it's a learning experience for everyone, including myself. That big guy. Debege. Patience. Patience. In many IPOs, retail demand becomes the liquidity that allows early investors to realize gains. I never touched companies right off the IPO. The only one I touched was Reddit because it was so undervaluated, and that paid off. All right. So far, not too shabby. This is the point of the trade, though, guys. If we can blow past this area right here, we're good. This is the rejection area of the entire day after 10 a.m. If we can invert that inversion, if we can break this level right here, this is what's been holding us back. So if we can push up higher from this point, that 1050 macro is going to deliver us the previous hour high. Just gotta stay cool, calm, and collected. That's why experienced traders often tend to focus less on the company story and more on the float, lockups, inside. Yeah. Well, we don't care about the company story. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to IPOs, it's mainly driven by retail manipulation and then the distribution. And the retail manipulation is the IPO. Like if it's overvaluated, we don't care if it's a, what's up, Deej? We don't care if it's a good or bad company, low key. Like if it's a great company, but it's overvaluated, I'm not touching it. But Reddit, for example, is one of the largest social medias in the world, and it was so undervaluated. You look at Meta, but then you look at Reddit, right? And I'm not saying Reddit needs to be as big. See how we're rejecting off that level again, chat? So that's why I got into Reddit, and I had a big return from my Reddit IPO trade. Like I said, the 950 macro should deliver us. We're getting a little bit of more volatility here in the 950 macro. It's rejecting off that same level that we've been rejecting off of for a whole hour. That same level that we've been rejecting off for an entire hour, it's rejecting off again. Let's check the 15 second. Let's see what the 15 second chart looks like. Honestly, chat, I know it looks bad, but low, low, lower, low. Sorry, low, lower, low, lower, low. Rally up higher, shift to high. Failure swing, higher, low, rally back up higher. That's just typical structure. Boom, boom. It's a typical structure. That's an intermediate term low. That's an intermediate term low, I mean. We can't see how many times it's rejected from this level. It's doing it again. That's the thing. Look at that 1 minute. If we can rip up high from there, that's beautiful. But I'd be surprised because price action has been ugly for ages, since the Stone Ages. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's for sure. We will see. We're gonna stay on the 2 minute. 2 minutes is a little bit more calm. What's my TP? Hour intermediate term high. It's the all-time high, intermediate term high. So there's only one high prior to all-time highs. That's a draw, and that's this right here. I'm not going to target all-time highs, but I am targeting that. Let's look at the companies again. So you can see SpaceX accumulating, Nvidia accumulating. Markets are kind of accumulating right now. Not the greatest. We do need to see some more speed. It's a new 5 minute candle. It's the last 5 minutes of the 1050 macro. We do need to see some price action rip here. You can see the hourly starting to push up a little bit higher. Ideally, I want to see the previous hour taken in this candle. 15 minute is about to push above that down close candle, which would be nice if we can do that. All we need to do, chat, is break out of this level right here. This is the main rejection level of the entire accumulation. If we can break out of that, that confirms us being out of the manipulation. And that is beautiful. Hold on. Hold on. What's our TP? Beautiful expansion. Okay, we need to break out of that 2R. Okay. Nice expansion there. Breathe, don't worry, be happy. We'll leave a runner though, chat. We'll TP here, but we'll leave a runner. But remember, the market's up 2.6% already, so don't anticipate anything crazy. Okay, nice body reaction. I want to see that previous hour high taken before that new hourly candle forms. Just control your breathing. Trust the process. Just go. Sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show. Sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show. Oh yeah, this is going to TP, chat. If we can give us a body above that high in 2 minutes, it's TP. Oh, my back hurts. Patience, guys. Remember, just stay emotionless. Stay emotionless. Excuse me. Survive the barcode? Yeah. Stomach's actually way better now. I don't know. It just goes away. It's just because I went out for dinner yesterday. Never thought I'd follow a guy half my age, but your story's inspiring. Hard work paid off. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, it does not apply to Forex. I do not trade Forex. Contract rollover, cool. All right, that little 1 minute fair value gap. Okay, so what we have here is price action disrespecting the level that's been rejected off of many times with an inefficiency. Now we're trading into that inefficiency. Sure rip here. We should see some speed here. We should see some speed up here now. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Look at that 15-minute. If we can body up there in 40 seconds with that 15-minute type of reaction, we should be fine. I'd be surprised if the 15-minute candle opens and then just dumps. That would be like insanely fucking fuck you. The only worry is that hourly fair value gap, right? But we should go take that previous hour high right here. And see how, notice how we're rejecting right prior to that previous hour high? Don't touch your trade yet. Ew. Really? The last minute before you're going to dump? Give us a better body reaction. Let us body above this. There. Nice. Okay. This candle will manipulate a little bit, and then we should push higher fast. This fair value gap right here is extremely important. I don't want to invert this. Look at ES. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. I want to go play some golf. Not a bad reaction there. Just see some more speed here. Video of ripping? Sweet. All right, come on, previous hour high, please and thank you. Is that the previous 4 hour? Yeah, it is previous 4 hour high. Once we do take this high, guys, we do drag our stop. Please and thank you. Come on, baby. Give us an expansion. We're in that 11-10 macro. We got to see more volatility than this, man. Like, it's getting so slow. Ugh. It's rejecting right at that previous 4 hour high, guys. I'm sure it's going to bump up above it, though, so. Can you tell me how did you stay calm when price was close to stop loss? Because I don't care. A loss is a loss. The only reason why people are not able to be calm when price is close to stop loss is because they risk more than they can afford. Losses are supposed to happen in a trader's journey. I'm supposed to have losses. I'm supposed to have winners. I don't care if I lose or win. I know that. I'll be fine. Let it move. I have hiccups. Come on, chat. There we go. Thank you. Now let's get an expansion past those highs, please and thank you. All right, previous 4 hour high has been taken. We should rip up higher from this point. So 11-10 mat, we took it in the 11-10 macro. Gotta see some more speed though, chat. Gotta see some more speed. The 15-minute is now delivering. I wish we didn't get wicked out twice there, man. Like we would have had such a clean trade today, but it's whatever. It happens, you know. Sometimes you get wicked out. I do think we're in a really good position right now with our stop loss point and trade, so we can probably honestly just hold this for a while. Nice body reaction on that 1 minute. That's beautiful. All right. My press action continue. And we hold. Stay patient. Stay disciplined. And trust the process. Who do you think's winning, guys? Conor McGregor or Holloway? Oh, I can't listen to that. Oh, no. No. Holloway. I honestly gotta say Conor McGregor, bro. There we go. Arsenal all the way. Okay. Okay. Chat, look at this. Let's go. It's time to pump it up. Pump it up. I wanna pump it up. Pump it up. Pump it up. Boot camp, I'm locked in. Chat. Well, how many viewers are we at? 2,100? Then the 800 to 900 people that left stream. Look what they're missing. Like, how many times do I have to tell it to you in person, in your face, every fucking day? Every time. How many times do I have to tell you? How many times do I have to stress it? Enough and enough and enough. And look at my losers too. You want to see my losing trades? It's not like they're dumb losses. They're longs. And I'm getting wicked out by an accumulation. Like, The people that left stream, bro. I'm sorry to break it to you, but they're never going to be profitable. It's just something that they have to accept. Because you literally are watching someone get payouts on stream by only taking trades on stream, and somehow you're still not making payouts. When do you drag your stop? I'm gonna drag my stop. Thank you for reminding me. I was honestly carried away. I'm gonna drag my stop now. It already took the point of interest. We're gonna drag it to the most recent low, and depending how price action reacts, we might drag it to break even. Just need to do a quick little analysis. We have a 5-minute gap there. We're gonna drag our stop loss there. Ideally, it should just continue up higher from here. So we're basically break even. All right, we made our last loss back. Ideally, we should continue back up higher towards the draw on liquidity, though. Guys, don't forget to use code BEN on your favorite prop firms, Apex Trader Funding, all that. You already know the deal. Patience is everything, guys. Trust the process. Everyone, make sure to smash that like button on the stream as well. If you guys stayed patient throughout the entire stream, you trust the process, you managed risk, smash that like button. Almost at TP. It's a very slow grind, but let the market move. Reddit's up 10%, bro. Reddit is insane. So I bought my IPO around 50 bucks. I sold at like 70 bucks, and then it ripped all the way up to 2 something. I wish I would have held it, but it's all right. I sold out of fear. I was new to investing like that. It was in 2024. Brian with the $3. Let's go to the video. Thank you, legend. Don't worry about TP, bro. Just sit and hold the trade. Ready to make some money? There's more than 39 likes, brother. Refresh your stream. Look at that 15-minute chart. Oh, baby. We knew that was coming. Sweet Caroline. Bow, bow, bow. This never felt so good. So good. So good. So good. Sweet Caroline. Beautiful trade, chat. Beautiful trade. Let it rally. Just let it rally. Let it keep going, chat. Patience is everything. Not your trade rally. We're going to TP, chat. Yo, Casey now with the $19.99. This is the week for W's. Yes, sir. Thanks, Ben. Done for the year. We're still negative on the day. Remember, we're still negative. But we're going to make some moolah. We're going to TP. I'm so confident now. We just can't form inefficiencies to the downside. If we form bearish fair value gaps below the high that we just took, that would be bad. Patience is everything, guys. Patience is everything. Just continue to trust the trade. Continue to just trust the narrative, the bias, and you're gonna make money. You're gonna make money. You know that one guy? Yo, silent gameplay with the $5. Thank you. Remember that one guy an hour ago, chat, who said L stream, L trader, I just blew my accounts. Oh, buddy would have just not over leveraged. All right, I'll explain TP one more time, guys. Intermediate term high. We're going to leave a runner. There you go. We ideally should see this 5 minutes start picking up in the next 3 minutes. I don't want to see it turn down. That 15 minute should give us a good body reaction to the upside. If we're going to be bullish, we want to see a 15-minute body up here. If not, we'll close and make back what we lost on the first trade and walk away. One cut or a loss. But ideally, I think we should still continue up higher. We have a 5-minute fair value gap here. Looks like it wants to trade too. It shouldn't be doing it too much though. Nvidia is still low-key pumping, just having a little bit of retracement. SpaceX consolidating, but I should see SpaceX form new highs today. Reddit's pumping. Microsoft's pumping as well. Yeah, honestly, I see us continuing up higher here. Just give it some time. We got 2 minutes till a new 15-minute candle, 11:15. That would be beautiful. That new 15-minute candle should rip us completely up higher. Again, I want to see a little bit more speed picking up now. Yo, and oh my gosh, Junto Live with that $20. You are amazing. Thank you. Guys, chill with the dodos. Ben, previous week I lost money copying you, but didn't blame you or shame anybody in the end. Wait, how did you lose money last week? We literally like only lost one trade. But good discipline, brother. Jail VGI because I don't want to. All right, chat. We have a new 15-minute candle coming up shortly. Stay disciplined. Stay composed. And trust the process. New 5-minute. New 15-minute. Come on, baby. Give us a rip. Nvidia's starting to push up a little bit. SpaceX starting to push up a little bit. Meta's up 5%. Wow. Beautiful day for Meta. Nvidia push up 3%. That would be beautiful. If Nvidia can push up to 3%, that'd be nice. But chat, I think we're going to expand here in the next minute. We got 40 seconds, 35 seconds. Why do you say that? New 5-minute, new 15-minute? Well, there's a new 5-minute candle coming, and there's a new 15-minute candle coming. Patience. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. All right, 15-minute rip up higher here. Give us a beautiful rip. Don't even form a low, just rip. We should see some speed in play coming up. No dilly-dallying around, chat. No dilly-dallying around. So we're basically halfway there from our TP. So we will make... Yeah, we'll make our loss, or we'll be breaking it on the day if this wins. I don't like how it's slowing down though, chat. We got to be picking up speed, man. We got to be picking up speed. Look at that. Look at that hourly candle. It looks so beautiful. It looks primed for some longs. Nvidia is just rejecting the push above 3%. All right. We got to see some push up here. We got to see a little bit more speed. A nice expansion, a nice fair value gap to the upside would be beautiful. Lunch coming soon, might retrace to some point. Seems like a normal chop. We're dragging our stop loss. I mean, like, we're probably going to close the trade if it starts inverting bullish PD arrays, but we have a 5-minute there that I'll let it trade to. No matter what, we're going to make some profit on this trade. Unless it just rips lower without giving me time to react to it. Like I'm dragging my stop loss to this low. So yeah, no matter what, this trade is not going to be doing damage on us. All right, 15 minute has formed the bearish wick. We want to see it push up now. Ideally, I want to see that 5 minute being left open. Doesn't have to. Let's check ES really quickly. Yes, very high as well. We'll see. Definitely more of a grindier, tougher stream today, though. But still bullish. Still bullish. Should see a little bit more rallying here. Like ideally, we should see a little bit more rallying. We accumulating again? No, we got to push up 5 from this 5 minute. If we don't, I'm closing the trade. We got to wick into that 5 minute and then turn up. Nvidia's starting to retrace just a little bit, but it has 5 minute fair value gaps there. SpaceX just really toughly accumulating right now. I think there's going to be one more push before we go into lunch here. That's what's going to hold us to TP. That little push. See how we're starting to reject a little bit? We got to break. We got to invert this fair value gap right here. This bearish fair value gap that we have, we got to invert that. So far, we broke consequent encroachment right off the bat. Broke the upper quadrant. Broke the fair value gap. If we can body above it, that's beautiful. Looks like we're going to get... If we can body above that and get some speed, chat. Oof. Come on. Body above it. Give us that speed to the upside. Ugh. Look at that 5 minute. 5 minutes still looks extremely bullish. No reason to close out of the trade. Don't like that. We got a body above it. Invert the fair value gap. We got 10 seconds to invert it, chat. 10 seconds to invert it. There we go. Not a bad body reaction. Looking at the 5 minute, we have a new 5 minute candle in 45 seconds. So we should see some speed on this candle in the last 45 seconds. We should push up above these highs and then a new candle. Let's see. About 25 seconds left. Ugh. Patience. I don't like that. I just don't like it, chat. It's getting slower. It's getting slower and slower. I want to see that hourly high taken. We're so close to it. I think it just, Nvidia is kind of, SpaceX and Nvidia is holding it down. It's just not moving. Price action is just very slow. I mean, I don't blame it. We're overvaluated like crazy today. Like we're already up 2.8%. Like we're up we're up 4%. Oh. All right, like we're already crazy overvaluated, but I do see us going to that high. So we'll hold the trade. All right, we're made a little bit more than just our loss back previously. So not too shabby of a position that we're in right now. We are going to be dragging our stop loss up higher now. As you can see, we are going to be dragging our stop loss to that body. If we can get a nice body above that with a fair value gap, I'm going to drag my stop loss below here. So far, beautiful reaction. 5 minutes starting to expand. Beautiful. Gotta see some more speed to the upside. Clearly, we're getting some speed into play here, so I want to see it be favored to the upside. Yeah, well, that's actually too high. We're dragging our stop loss below that candle open right there. Right there. That expansion candle open, that 1103 candle open is where our stop is. So we made back like 80% of our first loss no matter what on the day today. Still negative no matter what if we lose. But if we win, then we're positive. But so far, not too bad of a reaction. Do want to see a lot more speed to the upside. I don't like if this will get inverted, that's not good because that looks like a manipulation leg. I want to see that 5 minute just continue to make higher prices. Nice inversion fair value gap, yeah. Very nice. Imagine like taking trades on that small of a scale. Like something like that. That's 1 RR. But like that's such a small scale. All right, we need to see some speed picking up here. We need to see more than that. I think one of these candles, a 945 candle, might come. It is going to be slower just because it's pushing into the lunch hour, but be patient. Great job today. Got a dip. See in the PM stream? Maybe. We're up 4%. I don't know if there's going to be a PM stream, but Asia stream, yeah. Patience, guys. Let the trade play. That inefficiency there. Here we go. Here's some speed. Can NVIDIA break 3%, please and thank you? NVIDIA is just hesitating to break 3%. NVIDIA is just extremely hesitant to go break 3%, chat. Look at that. Look at that 5 minute. Beautiful. Look at that 5 minute candle right there. If we can body like that in 50 seconds. Why are you always talking? I'm actually going to ban you. Let me see your chat history. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, you're just a rage baiter. Or he just sending something like, what? Look at that. Look at that 5 minute. Here we go, baby. Push. Do I ever add to my trades? Yeah, but not in this profile. See, we need more speed than that, chat. Like, look at that 15 minute. Look at that 15 minute. After a beautiful reaction, that inefficiency, that's all we get? No, we're gonna expand. We're gonna get we're gonna get one big 15 minute rip, and then the day's gonna be over. And then that's when we close. Here's the magnet. Hey, I'll see you next time, Romario. Your talking saves me from so much losses. Let's go. All right, again, I want to see more volatility into play here, but I only want to see it to the upside. Anything to the downside would not be great. It should just continue to be straight bullish order flow here. We're getting a little bit of a rejection point, but again, that hourly should just draw up there. We're in the BPR right now, but we're pushing above consequent crouch trend, so we should just continue to draw up higher. The 4 hour. Yeah, it's going to that 4 hour high, dude. It's just like, come on. It's just taking a while because we're up so much. It's lacking the speed. It's a new 5 minute candle and we haven't moved yet. So we should see some movement very soon in the next few minutes. Yeah, Casper, I would say that all the time. I'd say W in chat and then it would go to break even. I remember that. Ah. Come on. Here we go. It's taking a while, but still bullish. Nvidia, come on, break 3%, dude. Please, like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? You gonna break 3% for us? Because I'm getting tired. And I'm hungry. 15-minute looks beautiful, primed for an expansion. Come on, break out of this little 1-minute shop that we have, dude. New 15-minute candle in 2 minutes. I'll do it in Asia Live. I'm going to the Rolex store later today. I'm trying to get the presidential day date. Bang, bang, bang. It's rejecting. It's literally ranging in that small, tight consolidation. I'm telling you guys, we have one more 15-minute rip and then we're done. There's going to be one more 15-minute rip for the rest of the day and then we're done. And PM will consolidate. I don't think we're going to get a PM reversal. All right, we have a new 2 minutes till we have a new 15-minute candle. We should be making higher highs here. Come on, 5 minute. Do more than that. What did I just read? MFI is going to oversold by repressure tops. I only know for fair value gaps, bro. Come on. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Get us out of that level. Beautiful. Beautiful chat. We're almost at break even on the day. We are almost at break even on the day. Oh, this is a grind today. Definitely drained a little bit of my energy. Like I said, guys, we have one more 15-minute rip, and then that's probably the end of the day. TP's coming up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go. Stop loss strike to these highs. Guaranteed made our first loss back. So no matter what happens, if we lose today on this trade, like if it goes to our stop, no matter what, we're only down one cut risk loss. That's a dub. That's such a dub. That's such a dub. I see our TP now. We just need to see it on the 1 minute. All right, we got a new 15-minute candle coming in. Hot, heavy, hot. Here we go. We're up 4% on the NASDAQ. We're logging up 4% on the NASDAQ. It feels like a crime. It feels like a crime. But it's not giving us a reason to get out. Like, it feels like a crime, bro. Am I moving stop? I just did, bro. Right at that new 15-minute open. As soon as it opens, it trades into a 1 minute fair value gap. That could be nice, but it could also be dangerous. If we can rip up a higher from that, that's so beautiful. Like, if we can rip up higher from only that, that would be literally off. That would be so clean. Oh, chat. This is gonna be sweet. This is gonna be a sweet trade. Definition of trust the process. You just gotta you gotta have a system, guys. Like, I'm so tired of traders coming to my stream and then talking trash on a loss. Like, bro, have a system. If you have a system, you'd understand. You would understand. Last week, this entire range would be a 1 minute candle, literally, right? Crazy. We should go to TP chat in this 15 minute. I'm getting tired, but they're just giving us no reason to get out of the trade. Honestly, think about dragging my stop loss more aggressively too. You know, like I'm up. I can walk away from a 1 cut risk loss, you know. I'm gonna drag my stop loss aggressively. So no matter what, we made back our loss from the first trade. So that's a W in my book. Let's see if we can rip up higher from here. Like I said, I still think we're gonna have a 15-minute expansion. And it's gotta be this 15-minute because it'll bring us up there to our TP. Nvidia's still not taking 3% yet. SpaceX took 8% though. That's nice. Nvidia's holding it back a little bit. There we go. Nice little... Oh! Oh, I'm putting my stop back to where it was. Oh, that's an NQ thing. That's an MNQ thing. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, shit. Okay, my stop is going to that low, chat. Right here. Scared me. Got a little 5-minute fair value gap there, though. That might be the manipulation that we need if we can recover from it. That scared me. What card do you drive? AMG CLS. Hey, I'm chilling, guys. This is a win. We made back our previous loss. If we get stopped out here, we only lose one cut risk loss today. I'm happy on today. It's gonna recover that low and then turn up. It's gonna touch it and then it's gonna body up higher. That's an L though. Literally, that's the worst case scenario. Whenever you're grinding up in your highs of your trade, the worst case scenario is a big dump like that in one candle where you can't even adapt to it.
Stop filled.
All right, we're out, chat. W. All right, we're closing day up down 600 when we usually risk 1,000. That's a W day. That's a W day for me. I'm sorry, but that's a W day for me. I'm locking out, walking out. Let's finish in prayer. I'll be back Asia stream. That's such a W for me today. Honestly, the discipline there on that and today was on point. Let's go. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity. Lord, please be with us, protect us, and forgive us for our sins, and remind us that everything happens for a reason. Thank you for giving us the discipline to being able to make the right decision and just help us do what we need to do. In Jesus Christ's amazing name we pray. Amen. Chat, stay disciplined, stay safe. 1 cut risk loss today. That's a banger day. Hey, stay confident, stay up. Great trading day today. Even if it's a loss, it's a cut risk loss. We got wicked out. It's tough. It happens, but we survived and we walk away. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless and peace. Give some guy in the chat who entered at the lows and has a stop to break even. What? See you later, guys.